Sorry over there. Real tough daddy. The ACC or something like that. I know something like that. Hey, weak. Right back to it. Oh, that's not good. The green and black, orange and black. Over to the referee.
On the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. He is so excited to bring his team here into the home of a Big Ten opponent. He's aware that a lot of guys here are playing with a chip on their shoulder, under-recruited, not appreciated, maybe overlooked by some of these Big Ten teams. But they want to prove they're just as good, maybe even improve their stock in the portal for next season. We'll see how it plays out here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Beavers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off a defense, catch posts, and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
Finds his man. It's Hatcher. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Spartans offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Cam Edwards. It is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go. To the tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
2nd down, going to throw it. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air. It's Murphy. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Bring him down.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Now on second down. They want to throw it. Right side, it's Hampton. Bust through behind his pad. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Beavers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Hatcher. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the wide receiver. Hard running there. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The throw. Out wide right, it's McCray. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Oregon State sideline, one of the evolving storylines down here is the play of their wide receiver, who is having a breakout game. They weren't sure that he would be the start today. He's kind of down in the rotation, but he is showing that he is a go-to guy right now, and the quarterback is leaning on him. He's been productive and electric so far in this game. I expect they will continue to get him some downfield targets. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the right. Just barely got rid of it.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he makes the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got his man downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They give it to him again. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Press center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. All the way! Touchdown, Michigan State! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. He'll bring it out. It's McMillan. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Finds his target. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Hatcher. There he goes. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over.
Caught, and he's got room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it moving, it's Hatcher. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Nolan. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, it's Hatcher. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield. And
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Just got rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And now they've lost the ball here. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And as the ball makes its way into the end. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. Rush is on. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Good, strong tackle. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and...
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. He wants to take the top off. Makes a deep grab. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got it!
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Fancher. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD. And you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw one first. Still looking. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The second half start they'd hoped for. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Hampton. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Beavers line it up with a 1st and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Second down to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Fancher. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Beavers sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can't count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Sees a crease. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Beavers have their offense in high gear. They'll run it to the right. All over him immediately.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Moving the pocket, it's Murphy. Fires left. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The Spartans offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive would... Picked off! What a play to set them up! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Beavers have it with a 1st and goal. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Touchdown, Oregon State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The 50. He's at the 40. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it. It's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Fancher. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Throws to the wideout. Grabs it. Touchdown, Spartan. And the comeback is on. Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Beavers sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here's a little room there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Rashad Downs going up top. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Murphy. He lobs one high down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Beavers! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Volunteer sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game,
and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Keeping his eyes downfield. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Needs it here on fourth down. And it's picked off for the third time today. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots with no...
Touchdown, Oregon State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Oregon State 42, Michigan State 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. Fires into the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
They'll run the counter. They were all over it.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
No We're close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be. And he throws another interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Pass to 6. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Finds the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Spartans want to move quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They'll send the back in motion. Sets his feet. It's Murphy. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. The short hands, it's Edwards. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. They're all over him. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Dropping back, it's Fancher. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Intercepted by Oregon State. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Quick give. It's Edwards. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy set.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Woo! Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls.
And Spidey getting worked.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just... that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Oregon State 56. Michigan State 21.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. One more play to pad the stats. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Fancher. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. A top 8 showdown, both teams hoping to fight their way into the college football playoff. And the Tigers will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Notre Dame's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here's the guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. He is a talent, and they have big expectations that he can give a real spark to. The missed 56-yarder makes that stop even bigger. Now the offense has outstanding field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Blasted as he lets it go. Had to force that one.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away?
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is signaled and made. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of this drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Working the ground game. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. They've got him corralled.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll get it up to about the... Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Running free. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing. Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. This is the type of... Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. He's got it. Could not make his way to the corner. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Snapped on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here comes Clemson with another first down. looking for the edge. Now the toss. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they're coming off a national championship win last year. But you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Sends it back in motion. Unloads it left. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They put the brakes on it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Trying to make one miss. And he is knocked down. Lot of field in front of them. They open this possession from their own 20. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. It's Reinbold.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Drops back on first down. taking a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the first play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away.
Starting from their own 28. On the option. Now the pitch. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play action on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's
picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Entering settings screen, you have menu narration option is set to off, subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to your servers.